Okie doke, we're going to do the fingers here. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You could attach all the finger controls here, but I don't think you want to do that because then you got channel hauling popping up all the time when you really just want to move this guy around. So let's do the way I did it in my robot from way back in the day. Different robot. Bigger robot, mean robot. Okay, let's create a locator. We'll bring that over here. And we'll bring it all up in here. And we'll bring it all up in here. So that is going to be the left pointer. And let's change the display on this guy. Let's do custom, replace, circle, Y, no, solid, and let's do it pretty small. Let's do like 30 millimeters. Let's do 50 millimeters. Not liking that either, because if we do all three of them next to each other, they're going to bump into each other. So let's go back to 30 millimeters. Okay. So this is going to be the control for these guys here. And let's look at this real quick. So we can bend that one, and then if we go down, we can bend... What the shit? Alright, I've had this happen before. I don't know what the deal with that is. Does it happen on this one? Damn it. Alright, I'm going to have to fix that, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I got this fixed up proper like. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what that is. That's happened to me a bunch of times. I can never figure out. I can't correct it without you basically. I've just had to rebuild it. So I'm going to leave this in the video in case anyone sees it and knows what's going on with that, because I would love to find out why that happens. Because it's annoying. Okay. So fingers are working properly now. So what we want to do is we are going to add a channel to this called bend. So let's add user channel. We'll call it bend. Float scalar 0 to 1, default of 1. Yes, that's fine. Oh, and we do want to check these. We probably should have done that in the other one with the jaw I was showing you. Basically, that means you can't go below 0 and you can't go above 1, and that's kind of what you want to limit it to. So hit OK, and now we're going to bring up our channel links, and we're going to load this guy as the driver. So left pointer, and there's bend right there at the bottom, and we're going to load this guy as the driven. And let's check to see which axis we're rotating in. So we're rotating on these ones, and Z is rotating at 14. So let's connect bend with rotation of Z. Relationship, add link. This guy pops up, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the jaw. When this is at 0 and 0, we're good. So we're going to hit key on that. We're going to set this to 1. And we're going to rotate in Z. We don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. So probably to right about there. I mean, I don't know, do you do a full 90 degrees? I guess you do, huh? Negative 90. And hit key on that. So now you got your two keys, forward and back. And again, I want to make these linear. And we'll set this back to 0. And we'll quit that. So now what happens, we want to do the next one. So we'll keep this up, keep this as driven, as the driver, excuse me, and we'll load this guy as the driven. And that's the one drawback to the system. I mean, not one, but that is a drawback to Moto right now. Right now you can only load one item into the driven. So in Maya, for example, you could select all three of these and hit load driven, and you would just go psh, connect, psh, connect, psh, connect. But this, you have to do everything separate, which kind of sucks. But hopefully 501 will solve that. So load driven, in case I didn't already do that, I forgot. Bend, rotation on Z, relationship, add a link. Key there at 0 and 0. Set this guy to 1. And we're going to set this guy to -90. Key that guy. And then we're good. We'll set this back to 0. Then we'll load this guy as the driver. As the driven, excuse me. Connect bend to rotation and Z. Relationship, add link. Key that. Oh, yeah. This thing is kind of fickle too. Okay, yeah. And go to 1. And rotation to 90. Make sure that's correct. Oh, wrong direction. -90. Key that, and there you go. As you drag this slider, your finger is bending. And so, yeah, that's just a bend. You can do other things, like we'll do this one again. We'll load the driven on that. And we will choose that and add another user channel, and we'll make it spread. That's all good still. We will load that as the driver. Or that's already. So now we'll connect spread with rotation on Y, I believe it is. Add link. Key that one. Go to 1 and rotate, yeah. So when you do that, hit key there. Quit. So now let's go to our assembly. Item.channel all. And now when we select this guy, you got bend and you got spread that pops up. So you can easily do whatever you got to do with those. So obviously you would just go ahead and do the same thing on all the fingers. I'm not going to do that because I am lazy and tired. And yeah, you could do some cooler modeling in here. Obviously you can do interlocking pieces and make sure all your centers are correct, and then the fingers will look awesome when they bend. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's that. Next video, we're just going to be cleaning this guy up, and then we're good. We'll see you then.